Okay, there's only a few things in the skincare section that I have been using. I don't know if I've been using these for more than a year. I'm not sure. But these are the Kirkland Daily Facial Cleansing Towelettes, which I have featured in a few of my videos already. These are like my lifesaver. These are the, I came home late, I don't want to go to sleep with a face full of makeup, yet I don't want to sit there rubbing up my eyes and then doing a face wash and all this stuff, and then there's still residue. I just want to use this, go to sleep. Or if I have a little bit extra energy in me, I'll use this and then I'll splash some water on my face. And if I get really ambitious, then I'll use my face cream, which I'm going to talk about next. But like I said, these are extremely cheap. I've tried the MAC ones. They were alright. But for the price point, especially on these, phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's like $11.49, I think, for like $150. You have to go back to my video to, I don't even know which video it was, but like a rave on these, I guess, because I love these things. Love them. Lifesaver. Yeah, moving on. Kind of attached to those. The face cream that I have been using recently at night is the Neutrogena Ageless Intensives Deep Wrinkle Moisture Night Cream. And this was recommended to me that I start using it by one of the girls on Makeup Alley, because I said that I needed something that provided moisture but also the anti-wrinkle benefits. So the problem that I had before was that all the ones that I were using that were for getting rid of wrinkles or preventing wrinkles were extremely drying, and anytime I'd use them I'd notice a bunch of flaking around my nose, around my lips, so I needed something that had the moisture as well. And I used to have pretty bad laugh lines right here, and these have virtually, not these, this product has virtually taken them away. I never really had, I mean, I have like the beginning signs of the crow's feet up here or whatever, but it's not getting any worse. So and definitely for moisture as well, because I hate using a moisturizer with SPF, like smelling the SPF when I'm putting it on before I'm going to sleep. And this is a very pleasant scent to it as well. It's not overpowering, and it doesn't smell like, you know, coconut or whatever SPF smells like. This is the Clarins Instant Smooth Perfecting Touch, and I only have a little baby size of this. But this is what I've been using basically for my primer after my moisturizer. It's like a balm, so it's very creamy. Actually, it's more borderline waxy. I hate to say that because it doesn't sound like you should be putting wax on your face. But I'm just going to show you guys the texture of it. It's pretty thick, but this is very mattifying. So when I put this on underneath my foundation, it does, like, it fills in the pores, and it also provides a really nice base for when I'm putting the foundation on, so that it stays on longer, and it helps with the mattifying as well, so I don't get oily by the end of the day. The other body product I wanted to mention is the Skin and Apothecary Soy Body Whip, and I've already done a review on these as well. I did end up getting the Lime into Coconut and one of the other ones, I think chamomile flower, that I didn't have before. This is crema, but they smell phenomenal. They leave your skin moisturized for, I'd say, a good, I don't even know. It really, it's all day for sure, but I don't even know if it would even carry into the next day, because I usually like take a shower and put it on again. But smells fabulous. Great for summertime, so when you can just like, if you're wearing a dress or a skirt or something, then you just put this on and it gives you a nice subtle sheen as well as smelling really good. So then that way you wouldn't have to use like a really heavy perfume. And you know, in summertime, I don't like to use heavy perfumes. I like to use body spray or like scented lotion. So that way I'm not like overpowering and overbearing, because the heat does intensify the fragrance. So these can sub for your fragrance, your lotion, all that good stuff. I love these. So moving on to the hair products that I have been liking. This is the Denman D3, I think it's called the 7-row multi-purpose styling brush, something like that. But I saw Foxy Locks Extensions use this brush in her video. And my hair is wet right now, so it's not really going to be able to show you. But basically what you can do when you want to tease your hair is to brush it out with this and then go back in and tease it like that. And like I said, my hair is wet, so that's really not going to work right now. But this is a fabulous teasing brush. It does take a little bit of time to get used to. You can go and watch her videos if you want to see how she did it, because I haven't really done a hair tutorial yet, and I don't know if I'm going to, but she's absolutely phenomenal for hair tutorials. So that's why I got that, and I'm loving the brush. This is kind of like the, that brush is like $8.99, $9.49, something like that. This is like the kind of the downgraded version of the other brush. This is the Denman 3-row. It's called like the blue styling comb, something like that. And it works in the same way, you know, just to tease. This just works, I think, a little bit faster if you're in a rush. God, why am I doing this to my wet hair? Bad idea. But this is kind of like the throw it in your purse and go. It works, just not quite as well as the other one. This I had before that though, so I got to really liking this before I got to really loving this one. So I kind of had to show you both. And this one's only like $2.99. The other hair accessory that I've been obsessed with since I got it, and I've been using it constantly, which is probably not such a great thing, but it's the GVP, the 1 inch, I believe. I don't know if this is 1 inch or not, but it's the one that they have on sale for $59.99. It is a flat iron, and I got it at Sally, I wanted to say Sally Hansen. Sally Beauty. It's the GVP is the General Value Products. That's like their in-house brand, kind of the generic. Yeah, well, generic value products would pretty much explain that it's generic. But it was only $60. The controls are inside. It heats up extremely quickly. And one of the other things that Foxy Locks taught me was to take the hair all the way down, okay, and then come back, curl it under, and then it'll, well, it's not on right now obviously, but it'll leave you with a nice curl at the end instead of just being stick straight, which adds more volume to your hair. I have been loving this thing. The styling products that I've been loving the most are the TRESemmé 24-hour body finishing spray, which is really nice once you're completely done with your style to just do like a spritz all over, just to set everything. I wouldn't recommend using it for like teasing or necessarily for helping build your style, but it's more of just like for setting it once you're already done. The teasing spray that I have been loving as well is the What a Tease Back Comb in a Bottle from Big Sexy Hair. And my roommate and I, we ended up searching for this thing in like probably 6 or 7 different shops. And when we ended up finding it, it was buy one get one half off. So of course we both had to get a bottle. And it's 4.2 ounces, I think for $19.95, which is kind of a lot. And if you guys remember, before I was using the Aveda Pure Abundance Hair Potion, which thickens hair, and was also I was using it as kind of like a texturizer or teasing product. But when my roommate and I started using this, we were using it for probably 2 weeks straight, both of us. There was only maybe, you're not even able to see that now. Yeah, there you go. There's maybe like a quarter of it left. And I remember the girl telling me when she sold it to me that this should last me a year even if I use it every day. And between the two of us, we were using it every day, but that was only for a couple weeks, and it's already down to a quarter of a bottle. So even if I was using it by myself, I mean, that's only a month of use. So kind of thinking that this one isn't as good of an investment as I originally thought. But I've definitely been using this, loving this a lot more. It is probably the strongest hairspray ever. It completely makes everything stay exactly where it's at. Definitely don't use this all over your hair. You will probably never be able to brush it out. But it is like the most thickening, volumizing hairspray ever. And it's little, so 4.2 ounces. It smells really good too, by the way. 4.2 ounces for $19.95. Kind of a lot, but I think it's worth it. It's still very full, and I've been using it quite often.